Well, car's done, so let's get on to project number 2. Hey everybody, how we doing today? So welcome to Patio Workshop build number 11. Now we are actually in my tackle shop room here, Bram. We are going to be clearing out all this stuff. I've got a brand new line of All About the Bait product line coming. And it's big, it's bulky, it's heavy, and I need the room in this house. The only thing I've got left is my bedroom where your mom stays and this tackle room. And so this has got to go because I don't want to move your mom. So what I plan on doing is moving these 4 racks out onto the patio workshop. And I still need this because this is where I do my product photos and build, lure builds and stuff like that. So over here, what the plan is to move those 4 racks into this corner. But the issue though is just like this wall did, is that the rain blows in here. When it rains, it goes exactly halfway and drenches this side of it. So that's why I put up that wall, so I can have this back wall as a dry part for my shop stuff, and it works great. But if I want to utilize this for dry storage, I need to block this off here. So what I'm going to do is probably put 3 4x8 sheets up, however far that goes, up to here roughly, and that should be enough to put those 4 racks here. We'll see how it goes. If it's still blowing rain, I might just block this whole thing in and just make it an enclosed workshop storage area. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to move these outboards, these 6 outboards out here. I've already done this upgrade. This is the second reason I'm going to be working on this. And have them just lined up underneath here because I have a good overhang. Fortunately, the other day I found this big piece of driftwood there, plank, and attached to that plank was, I remember those synthetic boards there. There was one big piece lined up along it, so that's why I took it home, mainly for that synthetic wood. But that's going to work out perfect as a base to just run along the wall there. And then I have another 2x6 or 2x8, 2x6 piece that I could do on the front edge, and then that will keep my engine stands off the ground, make them last a little bit longer, and that'll get those outboards out. The other reason why I want to start working on this patio thing is because it's rotting away. This front half, especially the bases, are just gone because of the rain. This thing here I had to redo because this whole floor had collapsed in. The bracing that was supporting it is all rotted away all the way down there, and then there's actually a deep trench where the sewer pipes and water pipes run along here, so I needed to protect those. I just had a big board overhanging it, and then I would just jump across just to clear it, but that was stupid. So I went ahead and fixed it, put these cross bracings on. This is that synthetic board that I found. I just cut it and double stacked it so it's double height. That'll keep these ends off the wet ground, make it last a little bit longer, and then braced it so it's a nice and sturdy. But I want to do that to this whole front and basically rebuild it. So that's why I've got these 2x4s, and I picked up this for my patio workshop, nice little Metabo miter saw, just specifically for cutting those, because after I'm done with this, I need to build a rack with those in the tackle room because it needs to be some heavy duty shelving. I got this for, it's regular like 120. I think you can get them now on sale, but I got it for 80. It was a return on Amazon, but it works great and it's just perfect for what I need it for now. Is just cutting the correct lengths and then doing some 45s for corners. But yeah, so that is a plan. Block this off up to here, get those racks moved in. If it's just still getting water in here, I might just block this whole thing off, put an actual door in, and just make this an enclosed storage and workshop area. But there we go. So let me start off by moving these out of the way, give me some work room, and we'll get to building. All right, got the outboards all set up out here, so they're underneath this little overhang. Should be good. I'll get a little tarp to wrap them in, and then I've got a chain that can run on each one of them, so since I'm having them outside, but otherwise no big deal. You can see where the rats, raccoons, possums, big iguanas, snakes, all love it in here. So I need to take their home away. And then there's another hole there. That's all rotted out. So here is the problem. When it rains, it basically reaches halfway here. And then before I had that wall, it went in about this far. So the only dry spot was right basically here. So that's kind of the reason why I'm going to be doing this project here and blocking this off. It just makes it unusable for anything except like a fillet table that's there. This will eventually deteriorate. That's why I was looking for a stainless steel table to go out here, but still looking for a nice cheap used one. But yeah, that is the problem. Now this is basically why I bought this little Metabo. I mean, it's awesome. Makes things so much faster. I'm going 15 inches. About there. Got my bump stop set up so it just goes right against it. Safety button, trigger. And that's it. Bam. Slide that over. Bump stop. Just like that. All right, there we go. All new supports are in. And it is much more solid. The bottom part's not gonna kick out, rot out. So yeah, good to go. So now I'll just get a couple of panels in here, and then this corner will be a dry zone, and I could put those racks in there and all will be good. Look at baby. One day back and I'm putting it to work. So we're hauling some of the panels for the patio workshop. Got the trailer out. So yeah, looking good. Making money. All right, first panel's up. I made it so this is perpendicular with the ground there, so that's balanced. I got my backings in there, so this piece will join the two panels. But otherwise, yeah, good there. Painted the bottom since that's the seam that I cut, and that'll be the wet moisture one. But good to go. So let me just keep adding panels. All right, so I went ahead and put a drip guard on there, so that'll protect the top part, and then I caulked all the sections that are going to be exposed on the ends. And now it's ready for paint, but I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. There's no rain in the forecast, so I should be good. And then I'll get a couple coats on it tomorrow, and that'll be it. All right, got a full second layer on there, looking good. I'm gonna hit a couple of the lighter spots. I switched over to the hand brush, so that works a lot better. I still got maybe a little less than a quarter of the gallon left, so I'll hit it one more time, get rid of that. Just got an awesome score with great timing. Guy was selling 10 sheets of 1/2-inch plywood for $100. Just popped up on Craigslist and called him. He said, yep, I'm here in Marathon. I'm like, sweet, where at? He's just on the other side of US 1, so less than half a mile away. So threw the trailer on. I was actually about to go to Home Depot as soon as the sun went down, do another one of my sneaky runs. To pick up 6 sheets of the more OSB, which is I was going to use for the floor, and that's $100. And then I got 10 sheets of actual plywood and for $100. So that is just awesome. So I'll use 6 or 7 sheets for the floor, and then I've got some other stuff I want to do. Some of these windows, actually mainly these 2 windows here that go into the tackle room, because I don't like the sun going in there and just constantly burning everything on my desk. But otherwise, That is a awesome score, perfect timing. All right, so I got this section cleared out. This will be enough for 2 panels. So they'll go up to roughly, yeah, that's probably 8 foot, so right about there. And then I'll have to have a patch line there. That was one big hole there where the rats would come in. And then right there as well, I blocked that off. And they come in over here too, that hole there. But yeah, so let me throw down a couple panels and see what they look like. All right, 2 sheets down. So before I go any farther, I need to get that rack moved over, so I got to put those 2 sheets in. I might as well do it all at once. And then I made the mistake of all these boards along this side are all rotted, so they're gonna happen like that. I stepped in there and so I've got a spare board. I'll just cut with my oscillating tool, just cut a section there and then put in a little insert just to fix that for now, and then we'll get that done. All right, there you go, good as new. All right, let's proceed. All right, the flooring is in. Got it all pieced together. Now I just need to go to Home Depot and get some screws. Put them in these corners. That'll keep everything flush and tight. But yeah, done. A little gappage there. Still clears. All right, let me do that. Then once I get some few screws in, and then I can start putting everything back. All right, we are all done. I went ahead and screwed in all the panels. Put everything back the way I want it. Created my hole there for the racks. But yeah, everything is good. No squeaky floors, nice and solid. I just thought of it. See, I have 3 racks, well, I have 4 racks in there, but I'm gonna cut it down to 3. But then I was thinking I could clean stuff up and toss some stuff and get it down to 2, and that would work out. So I could go 2 racks, 1, 2, and then that would leave me all this open space here, versus I go 3 long ways and then I lose that much space, and then I'm going in sideways trying to grab stuff, and none of that stuff that I'm going to bring out here is all that important. So that's what I might do, is just get it down to 2 racks, put them in that corner up to right about there, and then I have the front face I can get to. All this opening will still be there for something. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so there you go. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. I've got a few more projects to go, so yeah, see you next project.